So guys, today I'm going to talk about how you can make $1 million as a teenager. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Smith Reese. I'm a 16-year-old entrepreneur from Los Angeles, and I've made upwards of 6 figures from my business. So today I'm going to talk about if I was literally starting from $0 and I was at the very beginning of my journey, what I would do to make $1 million. So I think regardless of who you are, where you live, anything, no excuses, I think everybody should just sit down for 2 days straight and just cold call. You don't even have to have something to sell. You just should cold call. All right, let me explain. So the sales experience that you would get from 2 days straight of cold calling, if you break that down, that'll be a couple hundred calls. If you really stick to that and you actually do those couple hundred cold calls, your sales experience, the valuable lessons that you would learn, it's priceless. And I think every business owner, whether you're going to need sales in the business or not, you are going to need that kind of experience. It's not even going to go for business. It could go for life as well. When you're talking to people, meeting new people, women even, like that 2 hours of cold calling experience, that sales experience, getting over the fear of being on the phone with a random stranger and trying to sell them something. As I said, you don't even have a product to sell. What I did is for 3 days straight, I sat my ass down in my room. I picked up my phone and I just called. I didn't even know what I was selling. I literally would like call them up, boop, 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 look up any business, and I would just say, here's something I want to sell you. I didn't sell anything, obviously, because I wasn't selling anything really. It was just faking it. I was improvising it on the phone. But the sales experience, the life lessons, and the fear of being on the phone or talking to someone new just was gone from my mind. I was such an extroverted person after that. I was so able to meet new people, all this kind of stuff. So anybody who comes to me, any students of mine, like every single person who comes to me, I'm literally just like, sit down for 2 days straight and cold call as many businesses as you can. You could be a drop shipper and I would still tell you to cold call. The sales experience and just the life experience, you're never going to be able to pay for that. You know, it's so valuable. I tell everybody, right? Just sit down for 3 days straight and just cold call. No matter what it is, you're going to be grateful that you did. Everybody, as a young entrepreneur, I think that you should evaluate your life before you start a business, and you should get your deck of cards, I like to call them. And you need to realize, what advantages can I play and what setbacks do I have? Let's say you're an extroverted person, but you're not that good at sales. You're really good at copywriting. I would definitely say start a dropshipping store. You know, you being extroverted could help you be on camera or help you be in the creative side when making organic videos. And your copywriting is going to better your website, your ads, all this kinds of stuff. And you won't actually have to be selling to anybody over the phone. Opposed to somebody who's maybe introverted, but really good at creating videos, also isn't that good at sales. I would also say they should start with drop shipping, or maybe if they can, learn some sales. Like I said, do the cold calls, or maybe they should do a short form content agency once they do the cold calling I was talking about. Being brutally honest with yourself and evaluating your deck of cards and then playing to your advantages is going to help you a lot in the long run. I would recommend the majority of teenagers start with an e-commerce store, not because that's what I made my money in. The barrier to entry is so low, the possible outcome is so high, I don't really see a reason not to. Let's say you start 10 dropshipping stores, they all fail. Who cares? You still have 10 stores and like a month worth of experience. That's priceless. I think whether you want to start an agency or whether you want to be a sales rep or whether you want to be a drop shipper, really need to evaluate where you are and play to your advantages. What I did is I just sat my ass down. I cold called a ton of businesses, like 100+ businesses for 2 days straight. From that, I started an e-commerce store, scaled that, started an agency, all that kind of stuff. It really helped me out, and it played a massive part in the current business and past businesses I've ran. Next, I want to move over to content creation. I think everybody, regardless of who you are or where you're from, should be doing some form of content creation, getting your name, your personal brand out there. It's really valuable, especially in the long run. You take a look at the likes of, let's say, Eman Gadji, right? He's been posting for what, 8 years or something? And now he's used that to leverage his success. He's made people buy, let's say, whatever, because he's obviously selling something. And he's like, yeah, no, sure. Like, I'm not one of these fake gurus. You can go back to my YouTube channel 8 years ago and watch when I was a broke high schooler, you know, working out in the gym, making $0. Like, he has that reputability and that trust in order for you to, you know, trust him more and watch him more and kind of relate to him on his journey. So whether that be doing gym videos, whether that be doing, let's say, motivational content, just getting some kind of content out there, especially with your name and your personal brand, the longevity to that, the investment you make now is going to return immensely in the future. Now networking heavily now or offering people free things is probably the best thing if you want to actually, work with high level people. People reach out to me now and they offer to work for free. 99% of the time, I say no, unless they have a great offer, they actually know what they're talking about, and their content or their work is good. The result is there. The proof is there. Like, it's been amazing to see somebody who literally started from like $0, literally $1,000 in debt, into making $30K a month with their short form content agency. If you are actually delivering a good product and you are offering it to free for people, you are practically there's no way that you're not going to make good connections there. Now, it's very easy to take that wrong and think I should offer my stuff for free. 90% of the time, bear this in mind. Take what I said with a grain of salt. Most people, when you offer to work for free, they're going to downplay you and your value is going to drop. So no matter who you are, if you offer to work for free, you're going to look like a little bit of a bitch due to the fact that you're working for free. So you're a small fish in a big pond. That's how it works. If you're going to be a small fish, go up to these whales and offer like, hey, can I do this? They're just going to look at you like a little small fish, So remember, don't really offer to work for free a lot unless you're very at the beginning, starting out, all this kinds of stuff. So like I said, play your deck of cards to your advantages. People will be the worst at sales and literally want to start an agency. I'm like, how does that make sense? So instead of learning sales, working inside of a successful agency or doing like an e-com store, like how are you going to be the worst person in the world at sales and you know it and then try to do sales? It blows my mind that there are some people in this world that are there are people in this world that are that incompetent. Use your brain. There's a reason that some people make $1 million and there are some people that don't make any money. So you just have to be a winner. We all know that one guy who just doesn't give up. We all know that one guy who will try, get nowhere, and he just never gives up no matter what. He always has that killer mindset. You need to be that guy. You need to look at the friends around you. You need to evaluate your life. Like are the people I'm talking to or associating with either on the path to where I want to be at life, or are they already there? And if that's not the case, it's better to be lonely than with bad influences. I'm sorry. For 6 months, I literally had no friends. I talked to nobody because nobody in my life at the time was a positive influence on my life. And I knew that I would find the right people, and I just held off on it for a little bit. And then eventually I found my best friends now who actually helped me. They helped me. They bettered me. They bettered my life. They provided value, but they were also good influences. Overall, that 6 month period of A, working on myself, B, working on my business, and then C, understanding and making that sacrifice, which was being lonely for a little bit, in order to find the right influences in my life, really paid off. So if you are young and you want to, make some money or do this, dude, stop playing video games. Stop hopping on Discord calls with your fat buddies. If you're not around the right people, you're not going to be doing the right things. A great analogy I like to use is that if you're a basketball player and you're hanging around with, soccer players, you're going to end up playing soccer. That's just how it works. There's no way around it. It's 1 + 1 = 2, man. If you really want to make $1 million, 7 figures, whatever you want to call it, in your teens, and I know people who have, you really need to just hone in. Just cut out the noise. It's the return is insane. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, comment, whatever you guys want to do. I have a free Discord server down below, so if you guys want to talk to me personally or any like-minded individuals, feel free to join it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and at least learned something from it. If you did, share it with a friend. Thank you so much for watching, and peace.